little arguments or whatever. But my deal breaker was him putting his hands on me. Like, that's a no for me. Like, I don't care about the cheating. Like, people mess up. I understand. But you put your hands on me and you love me, that's messed up. That's and the reason why the situation escalated so quickly between us was because I had told him I didn't want to be with him. And he responded back to me that, oh, you're not going nowhere. You're not leaving me. Like, we're going to be together forever.
14 karat.
So,
cray.
So I'm like, once I said that just like triggered him to just do something stupid. And it put me in the hospital. And now I'm like, he still be texting me, still want to be with me. And I'm just like, how you expect me to want to be with you? And he did that to me. And he don't even remember that he did it.
Oh, he was drunk or some shit?
Yeah, he was.
Nah,
he was very drunk.
See, nah, and something like that. And something like that, I don't
text him back. He be texting from different
I normally would not recommend
messages.
You sending people in your family to put them in harm's way to handle that man.
Oh no, I'm letting
God
handle
in that,
him.
because I only would say that because a lot of times when people do be in like abusive situations, it'd be like, you say something and then you go handle it, but then a motherfucker still end up back with him. And so it's like, nah, you just put me in harm's way for no reason. But in that situation where you're not trying to be there no more, I definitely recommend your village to go fuck him up.
Yeah.
But the only reason why
can really tell your village though when you really done.
You have to be done. You have
if you
to
not
be done.
finished,
so done. Like,
do not tell them folks.
I'm traumatized.
Because then you know good well you finna go back over there.
Right.
You ain't finished yet. You want a little bit more of that lump up. You want a little bit more. So do not tell them yet until you all the way done. Because
I believe
a lot of times that is what happens.
Like,
like that's why a lot of people don't tell their family stuff because it's almost like, okay, I'm not finished yet.
Yeah.
Right.
I gotta get done all the way. Yeah, y'all finna come beat him up and I'm finna go put some bandages on him because I'm not done. I still want to be with him.
Because I'll be down, but
I
I still want to be with him.
Like,
quick.
yeah. I probably would have. Okay, maybe we could talk this out, but no, he literally tried to kill me. Like, he tried to. Let me not say that on this podcast, but he tried to, eliminate me. Unalive. Yes, he tried to unalive me.
Say eliminate.
And that was just too far for me. Like, you're watching me almost finna take my last breath, and you don't care.
Oh no, that's
I hate this.
You want me to?
How big is he too? I knew it. Little people always like
silverback gorilla compared to me.
Yeah.
Because why? I know they do be strong.
I mean, we do got sticks out here. I don't care how big the
like,
nigga is.
Like that was my man now, and I loved him from the bottom of my heart. Like, but that was just too far for me. I can't. Nowhere. You can't come. Yeah. You can't undo that, and you can't come back from that. Like now, I just look at you.
Nah, that's yes.
You gotta believe people for who they are, and you gotta believe they demons too. Because even if it's like, oh, that's a one time, like I got too drunk, I never did that. You say you never seen that for 2 years, but that's in you though.
Yeah,
no, it is.
It is. Like, so much. He had so much. It just
that certain situation brought it out.
He just took it out on me.
That certain situation brought it out.
He started talking
because it's one
talking
thing,
about
like,
certain stuff.
Like when two people was fighting like back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like you arguing with your nigga.
Yeah, that's how it just.
You don't punch you or whatever. Y'all arguing back and forth. But just somebody.
We ain't you up. Never put our hands.
It's just straight beating you down, and I can't get one lick.
Yeah, nah.
I can't even get a little touch.
Oh no, baby. Ain't never done that before. Ever. Never thought about.
Maybe that happened to me one time. And guess what?
I was just shocked.
Pew! I thought I couldn't get away fast enough. I said, oh no.
Again, your village need to pay that man a visit for sure.
It's okay. I'm letting my ancestors handle it. He already know what's up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the best thing to do because you send your family.
I'ma just light a few candles.
Yeah. Hell, it ain't even gotta be family. The next dope boy that be like, oh, you cute. Be like, you know what? But I got a situation.
Yeah, I got a little situation I need to be handled.
I think that's a
and then it's like I
that's
can't even
leave. Like,
so if I was like, I'm not ready for another relationship. I'm still traumatized. But if I was to try to get into another one, I can't because now I'm gonna have to tell you that we might have to look over our shoulder because we might get attacked by a gorilla if he see us together.
Oh, he knows.
You tell me about that up front. We just gonna take that out. Like, what?
Like he already told me, like you're never gonna be with nobody else. Like if I see you with somebody else, I'm messing him and you up.
When I tell my man,
never
baby,
gonna be with nobody.
So guess what?
Like that.
We finna go out the house with bubble wrap on. If he will do it. He will do it. He really about it. He about it. Because I'm not gonna do that. But that
gotta stay away from these type of men.
But I just feel like little stuff. Like I don't know. I think that sometimes I get irritated when I see people in marriages and stuff for like little stupid stuff. It just makes me mad.
Like what?
Like, man,
what doing
like
stuff
text
while you in the marriage?
No, just like little text messages and stuff like that.
Like texting other people while you married and stuff.
Yeah, I think I think to like end everything for
if you're getting married,
I mean, I understand. Now you get mad, like I'm
marriage
still
is like
mad
being fully devoted to this person. Like you
I'm
shouldn't even be thinking about nobody else.
I'm still finna blow up. We finna blow up, but we finna have to work it out.
I feel like that's a mature mindset you gotta develop yourself to get to, where it's like you realize that cheating is not an option. We're married. We're locking. We're doing this for life, and that's I think people don't be taking that shit so serious.
But then when it get intimate and stuff like that, that is probably a deal breaker. That is probably a deal breaker. I haven't been there yet with
I feel like
this relationship I'm in now, but I think that would probably be a deal breaker.
Yeah, I could forgive after you throw that little community out there. I could forgive.
You find out that they cheated on you. Boom, they cheated. Thinking, okay, it's done.
It depends on how long we've been together.
Now it's a few months later after y'all good. You thinking he ain't cheating no more. Everything good. Now you got this girl on your phone telling you she's 6 months pregnant.
Oh, I'm done. Goodbye. You can go.
No, that's hard.
That's a baby. That's a whole
after
baby.
y'all done reconcile, right?
No.
But she was, she got pregnant from when he was cheating on you before y'all, like that situation when y'all was fighting or whatever.
No. So, my ex, we were together for almost 5.5 years, and we were living together. I went out of town on a vacation, and when I got back, this was my go through the phone moment. I came back and something just was off. Like I'm looking at my stuff, and it's just like been moved, and it's just always been in that spot. So I'm like, why is it moved? Like, So as I'm laying there in the bed next to him, sleep, I said, ooh, that phone is calling my name.
Go through that.
I grabbed it, I ran in the bathroom, and I'm just in there, and I'm crying. Looking at the stuff that I'm reading. So I'm finding out he done had some woman in my house while I was out of town with my family on vacation.
Ooh, that would have blown my
Okay. Now, let's just speed ahead. It was a whole debacle and all that stuff. Either way, forgave him. We back, we up and rolling. Now, I find out somebody's pregnant. 6 months down the line. After we've been good, it's been gravy, you know what I'm saying? We cool, and we ain't been fighting like we good. But then I'm getting a call from a girl that I don't even know.
As a woman.
She got my information. I don't know what. She contacted me on Instagram. And she proceeds to tell me, I knew he had a girlfriend and all this other stuff, and I knew that was your house, but guess what? I'm pregnant now, so now what you gonna do? Because he gonna forever be in my life. So I'm over here like,
ooh, I would have slapped her when she dropped the baby.
For real? That turned into a whole issue, and the authorities had to be called and all that other stuff. And from that, I ain't gonna say probably, I still didn't learn, because even after all of that, I still came back and forgave him. It took a couple months, but then I came back and forgave him. I was like, okay, we can work through this, because he's like, I don't love her. It was just something that happened. Either way, time progressed. Come to find out, that's his baby mama. He want to take care of his kids, whatever the case may be. But you over there sneaking and freaking while you trying to.
Oh, so they already had a baby together.
No, this is the first one. This is
the first one.
The first kid. So she hadn't had the kids. I done forgave them. Back
they twins.
And, damn, it was twins.
Yeah,
shit. And then we was back together, and then we ended up breaking up again. And he went straight to her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he loves her. What is he talking about?
Now and then we end up getting back together again. Just
No, but it's 5 years, so I get it.
He was like my first love for real, and I just was trying to have faith in the process and all this stuff like that. But either way, it didn't end up working out. But then we ended up being broken up for a long period of time, like 2-3 years or whatever the case may be. And then when I started talking back to him again, he neglected to tell me that he hadn't had another one yet. And then I had to find that out via somebody else.
Oh no.
So then I'm like, I'm blindsided because you could have just straight up told me, like, we've been broken up for years. Like, you could have just came out and just said that. Like, I can't be mad at you about some stuff you did when I wasn't there.
Yeah.
But then it's like we have already been through this whole drawn out all these years with all this stuff, and it's like you still doing the same stuff. Like, you still lying. I still can't trust you. And even though you don't feel like it's lying because you just didn't say anything, I feel like it's worse because you
hiding secrets.
Like you hiding,
but having a
because he lied to you because he knew that probably was gonna be a deal breaker.
That is the deal breaker,
and he wanted you back.
So then after I found out that was deal breaker, it was like I literally
that's deal breaker.
That's what it was.
Now that
and it's like I wasn't even mad. I was like the calmest I had ever been ever. I just came in the house, I cooked, and then we were sitting on the sofa, and I looked at him and I said, "This is done. I can't do this no more." Grown woman. I said because it's causing me a lot of trauma just to be here, and I feel like I can't move on because I'm so attached to you and this chemistry and this bond that we have when it's good, but the negatives are just outweighing the bad at this point, and I'm over this now.
Well, I mean, if you had more, but I was gonna say, like, looking at it, seeing as though you overlooked some things or forgave him for some things, do you think you should have just turned away at the first time?
Absolutely. I did in the absolute first.
Yeah, but a lot of times it's
but the
not
love
that easy.
be blinding you.
It's really not that easy.
I understand it's not that easy.
It's not
but
that
like,
easy sometimes.
We because I hear these stories a lot from different women that I've like found in the world. And and I mean, I don't know. It's always like I hear this story so much. He did this, but I love him, and I thought he could change, and we was gonna change. So I don't know, because in my life experience, I done found that you got to trust people to be who they are. And
but
you can't make excuses.
This is the problem, though, right? This is the problem with that, and that's fine. I understand that, and that's true. Sometimes they don't really show you for about 2-3 years.
Or like until you get pregnant.
They be on a straight narrow for about 2-3 years sometimes. It takes sometimes people can hide stuff for a very long time. You can't hide it forever. But people can hide it. And by the time they get done hiding it, you in love at this point. I'm talking about drop dead in love. And can't nobody tell you nothing about your nigga. Because you just love this nigga. But he didn't show it. He's about to show his ass now after 2 years. Now he finna show out. He finna show out real good.
Mine's usually be showing they.
Yeah, he finna show out real good. But it's 2 years later. Like, how do you just like... That's a lot of time to put into somebody too, especially get to 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a lot of time to put into someone. So it's almost like sometimes you sit there and deal with certain things because it's like, damn,
I don't know. I feel like though, like you said, like you did say though, you be in that puppy love phase, and you be overlooking certain shit you know you don't like, and you be like, you know what, I love him.
No, because you do.
And you do.
And it's almost like, damn.
Like a lot of the shit we do early on, we be young.
Sometimes just is like, damn, but they so good. Damn, they so good. This my nigga. God
that's
damn,
the hardest thing. Like,
it's hard.
They say youth is wasted on the young because we don't get our full mind until we older and like we can actually literally okay, I know I like you. But
and then a lot of times the
relationship
that you stay in the longest is when you're younger.
Right, exactly. Yes. And that's when most of the mistakes and
everybody that
happens,
I know,
like
everybody that I know, when they was younger, them was their longest fucking relationships.
Yeah.
As they get older, they like, oh no, drop
it. Older, you get more discernment.
I change them like, you know what I'm saying? Some people change them like they change drawers now that they older. Cause it's like, oh, been there, done that. Won't do it again. Fuck you. Yeah. Won't do it. Yeah. No, for real. For real.
Things and you overlook certain things, and then it come back around after you done had time to yourself.
Yeah. But then you see it immediately though. You see that shit immediately,
and you like, nope.
Yeah, nah. Next.
So how do we help the next generation that's coming up? Like, you got a daughter that's finna be
your first red flag.
All this stuff. Like, yeah, what would you tell your kids based on the experiences that you've been through?
I would tell
that's what I like to think about a lot of the times.
Okay, well, I would tell her, for one, don't move in with no man. Let's start there. Don't move in with no man. Don't. Everything that you gonna have, it just needs to be yours. Don't go sharing no apartment with no man. And you ain't got no damn man. Y'all date around. You know what I'm saying? Weigh your options and date around. don't just attach yourself to one man. And then,
but how do you help her? Because like you said, when you're young, them emotions is real strong.
Well, this is one good thing. She got her daddy is very present, so hopefully
that does help.
It does. It does. Yeah, it helps a lot because I'm fucked up.
Well, I got two questions then.
I'm fucked up.
So you said her dad is really present. So that's is he like present, like there for her, like emotionally if she got like an issue going on?
And okay, that's good advice from her father, stuff like that. So I think that if a nigga not finna treat her like her daddy treat her, I don't think she finna deal with him. Okay. And I just think that's just period. I just think that that's what's finna go on. Like, see, I didn't have that luxury.
I was just gonna say I gotta get
it from the get it from the mud.
I feel like I'm picking men that might have treated me like how my daddy treated me, but my daddy is like a financial daddy to me, so he's only there financially. So I barely feel the love, so I don't know. Well, that's probably why I picked bad men, to be honest.
Not financially, not emotionally, not physical. Damn sure it wasn't physically.
Like,
so I don't know. I just pretty much I just got to get my shit from the ground up. It is what it is.
That's how
I didn't have no kind of father figure because my mom didn't really fuck with niggas like that in front of us. Excuse my language. So wasn't none of that in front of us. So we didn't really have nobody, and except for my uncles and who the fuck wanna. I ain't finna call my uncle daddy, but I'm saying I know how a man supposed to treat you, but still, I still did stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
And I was raised by my grandmother, so so being like our new generation, like how the older people used to live, they always used to you just gonna stay, like they just stay, go through it.
They always
so me being raised by my grandmother, sometimes that's what she be like. I got two sons. I'm not with their dad. So when
really?
Yeah.
I got no kids at all.
I know everybody say that.
How old your kids?
2 and 4.
Okay. Oh, you got with the man?
Oh no, girl, we lost our baby together.
Woo, I'm finna say how you finna get out of that one.
But my grandma always used to tell me like, oh, you just need to stay with them, like just work it out. Like I felt like that's so wrong. Like no, if it's not there for me, I can't stay there. Like my mama was not in my life, so she never taught me anything. When I did finally get to meet her, all she taught me was like street stuff, like how to hustle or
but a lot of times,
what to expect out the street.
Why they was like, see, it's different now because for one, we get the bag. They wasn't getting the bag back.
No, they was in the house.
They stayed with the men for financial reasons. Yeah. The men was taking care of the household.
Yeah.
They put up with all kind of shit. He fucking the neighbor. My grandfather got kids with neighbors. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's different now. So it's just like, do I really got to sit here and put up with this?
This man and I'm not gonna have he paying all the bills.
yeah. My kids got a roof and all that shit.
And men these days don't be doing none of that for real. So it's why should I stay if I'm not emotionally happy? I'm not getting nothing financially. Oh, I need to do.
But it's not that we even really gotta get out. I mean, we can probably get these men to do certain things, but I like having my own.
Me too. I love having.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when men start doing stuff with you, it come with a little bit of control.
a lot.
Yeah, it come with a little bit of control, especially when you got to get a little allowance. And it's like, damn, babe, can I get? And if the niggas say no,
so this is all so foreign to me, right? I grew up in a 2-parent household. Yes, I was just talking to my mom about this the other day, actually, and my dad was not rich. My household was not rich, probably lower middle class at best, but they come together out of a little bit of a need. But it's like what are we getting together to do, right? Raise kids, right? And so when you come together, the man is probably gonna make a little bit more than the woman, just off society, off of the amount of time he's gonna be willing to be at work, this, that, and the third. And he would do that, work them 60, 80 hours a week, be on call all weekend, this, that, and the third. And my mom never didn't work. My mom had a job my whole life since I was born, like as far as I can remember. But she worked like 3-4 days a week as a dental assistant, and she was able to get off at like 3-4 o'clock and come home, facilitate us getting home, this, that, and the third. So, Dad when you do have a structure, right? Dad is there to provide most of the shit, but he's not finna take over. Like everybody be talking about this high value shit and like, oh, I gotta pay all the bills to have this, that, and the third. And I'm like, it don't work like that. It's always gonna be coming together. But if you're doing 70 and you got to do 30, that means that you don't have to worry about the other 70, so that you can be able to, because we need somebody to be at home. Yeah. Because like a lot of people now that women make money, everybody wants to be a boss, and then the boss wants to find another boss to come take care of her, and then you don't want to pay no bills or whatever the fuck they be saying on the internet, right? Two bosses. I don't think two bosses work at all.
Not if you're trying to raise a family.
I think they do if they don't have children.
Yes. Everybody has. No, everybody has needs. Everybody has needs and wants, right? Mm-hmm. And if you're not able to, like, if say like Cardi B and Offset or some shit, two touring rappers, so they both got to be on opposite sides of the world for months at a time. You think Offset not finna cheat with some of these fans that's just throwing it at him?
He cheated with all of them.
He did it. He did. But do you? I don't necessarily. I'm not gonna say I don't understand where he came from. I'm not gonna condone it if y'all are married. But I see where he came from. At the end of the day, like everybody wants to be with their person and have that. So if I made $500,000 a year, I don't need you to make 100,000, 500,000. If you want to work, that's fine. You go do something you like to do. But I'll be able to facilitate everything we got going on. Yes, y'all say that come with a little control.
It do.
But if you got I feel like if you got the right man, he's going to be pushing y'all life in a good direction. So at the end of the day,
you would have to get somebody that's not making moves like that. You have to get a nobody. Not saying that
a nobody for what?
I see what you're saying.
What you mean?
Hold on, let me clear it up. Not saying that people that don't work and don't make money is nobody, but I'm just saying like you can't go get somebody that's on your level. You have to get somebody that's lower than you.
And that's what I'm saying. Two bosses not gonna work. That's why.
But two bosses can if you don't have no children in the mix. I think
sound good, but business wise,
because y'all for sure. 9 times out of 10,
and then what's the point? What's the point of us getting together if we're not raising kids?
That's the point. Everybody don't want kids, Nick.
When you start off, isn't that what dating is for?
No,
and I'm talking about like in the beginning, like two people.
I'm not gonna say to have kids because everybody don't want kids.
So marriage and being with somebody for life.
Right. Some people just want companionship though.
They don't want.
Is that? Would you say that's a majority or a minority of people?
No, I think honestly in this day and age now, I think a lot of people do not want children.
80% of women have children.
Okay, but this new generation growing up, a lot of them do not have children. And a lot of them do not want children because it's hard enough just for them by themselves. Mm-hmm.
And you see, it's a lot of kids that get neglected nowadays.
This new generation, baby, they being careful. They don't want no kid. They selfish.
So you're saying people?
Well, I don't know if they're being too careful, but the babies is popping out.
The
babies is
coming. I know a few women personally who have been married and have multiple children and have left their household and was like, I'm just doing me.
And they said, fuck them kids. Yeah, they just got the man probably did.
They did it because the man wanted the children, but they didn't want it. And after they've been in
they said fuck them kids and they left them kids.
They packed up their stuff and they left everybody.
Yeah. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like you do have it may be 8%, whatever percent it is of women that have children with their husbands or whatever it may be, but it's a lot of them that don't want them and don't want to be there.
So
I don't think.
So let me ask this question in general in this room, right? We got 3 women in here. Mm-hmm. If you were with a man that you respected, he treated you well, he made your ideal amount of money, and y'all had plans of being together for the rest of life, would you want to have kids or no?
I feel like it depends on y'all and what y'all want as a whole, because I feel
he wants to have kids. Would you want to have kids if it was your ideal situation? Y'all
honestly,
were set up.
It really depends on the woman.
Yeah, it depends.
I'm asking y'all.
I'm saying. I'm saying.
Like, I feel like it would depend on what the
you found the ideal guy that you like, whatever he looks like, his money, his pockets is right. He moves like you like.
I'll do it.
So you would like to have kids. If you found, all I'm asking is, if you found your ideal situation, would you want to have kids?
I would do it.
Because I feel like most people that say that they don't want to have kids, they've grown up seeing their mom doing it on their own, and it looks like a chore. they've been through some things with people that they don't trust, and
they're like me. I got pregnant at 17, so
you've been through an adversity that's shown you that you don't necessarily want to do this like that.
I can get that.
People keep telling me, "Oh, have a baby here, have a baby with him." Yeah, he wants a kid because my man don't have no kids. He wants a kid. But
that's perfect, girl. You ain't got no baby mama trauma.
Please.
Don't force anything just because anybody said it. But if it lined up correctly,
having these damn kids, it's not even like it's a lot of work.
I believe it, and it is. But it's
like I don't even want no more kids. I got a lot 2 boys. They stress me out.
They tear your body down.
Man, what? Tear it down.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot.
Dating to get married to have kids, because people that already have children, or if one person already got children and they get with somebody else. And then the conversation.
But see, those are 2 different conversations we're having now.
Okay, but sometimes the conversation at the beginning can be like, okay, I'm just let you know right now, I don't want no kids.
Out the gate, already said it. Ben said it. Ben said it. I'll say it.
This person
every time.
be okay with that at the time because
my situation.
They want kids, at first.
Then they start liking you.
They get with this person, and now their feelings are starting to change, and now we're having to revisit the conversation
all the time.
And my answer is still the same. I don't want it
all the time.
And I told you that from
but see,
the beginning. So it's like I don't know if you can necessarily say you date to marry to have kids, because some people that's not.
No, I don't.
What they want.
But listen, this is the thing. You got to make that very clear in the beginning, right? Mm-hmm. Because then when the conversation come back up, it's like, okay, but I said in the beginning. But see, this is the difference now. Now that I'm finna get married, now the conversation I have to talk about this now, because I can't be like, okay, I'm finna marry you, right? But then I'm not finna give you what you want. That don't make sense.
Right.
So that's very, very selfish. I wouldn't marry somebody that's talk like that.
Yeah.
And then
because it's like
y'all have the conversation again, and he's like, oh, that's fine, da 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 da. And then now y'all been married 3 years, and he come back and I'm like, I really want a kid. You like, I had this conversation with you before we got married and told you that it wasn't gonna happen. So then what?
What do y'all?
Maybe time could change your
change over years. What is this?
Maybe you could change your mind or something.
I don't understand.
I'm on birth control.
These niggas that don't understand what they wanted from the jump. These niggas that y'all are coming in with opposing ideas.
Sometimes
it's
men,
like they like
men just
so
say
they
say what you want to hear.
Like a lot of
so
times.
immature, young.
Men say what you want to hear, and they'll say whatever sounds good at the time. A lot of times.
Just to get you, just to put the chain on.
They make everything sound so good.
I hear about these men. I hear about these horror story men.
The one.
Right? And I be like, I be sitting here like, bro, I should be a bum nigga that don't do shit and just go over and live off of women, because those be the niggas that get all the treats and the privileges and perks and all this shit.
And they shouldn't get nothing.
Huh?
But listen, let me just say something though. Let me just say something though. Okay, so let me just say this, like, okay, so women these days, like I was saying, they work, they got their own money and all that. I'm not looking for a man to come sweep me off my feet and take care of everything, because I pretty much take care of.
Let me put a pin in that 1 second. We're gonna take a quick interview.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you